Monday was declared by the United Nations as the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. Women across Europe and elsewhere demonstrated to demand government action against widespread abuse of women and girls. The UN says 1/3 of all women experience physical or sexual violence in their lifetime, and 50% of women killed by violence are victims of their partner or family member. VOA's Ladza Hoke has more.
Events marking the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women ranged from street protests to vigils to exhibits. In Belgium, organizers set up a display of red shoes, symbolizing women killed by violence. The United Nations warned that violence against women must be stamped out because it threatens global peace and security.
A culture of violence against women also has serious consequences for our efforts to eradicate poverty and promote inclusive, sustainable development. Violence prevents women from participating in all areas of society.
The French government used the occasion to announce new measures to protect women.
D'abord, le gouvernement consacrera l'année prochaine.
Next year, the government will invest more than 1 billion euros on all the actions related to equality between men and women. Of that amount, 360 million euros will be dedicated to the fight against violence against women in 1 year.
The Interpol reminded people of their moral duty to report trafficking and exploitation of girls and women when they witness it.
71% of human trafficking victims worldwide are women and girls, with 3/4 subjected to sexual exploitation. Interpol's appeal is a reminder that bringing fugitives to justice is a fundamental part of international law enforcement cooperation.
Nigeria launched its first national sexual offenders register on Monday, aimed at ending the culture of protecting the rapist rather than the victim.
It's time for the women's groups and men's groups and every well-meaning organization to re-emphasize to community members that rape is not a divine justice issue. Leaving it to God is not an option. Seeking justice is an option.
But not everyone welcomed new measures for protection of women. Spain's far-right Vox party refused to sign an all-party declaration condemning violence against women.
There are also men who suffer violence from women, and they are murdered by their wives, and they should be protected too.
Turkish authorities initially banned a demonstration in Istanbul, but later permitted it in a limited route. Police fired pepper spray to disperse demonstrators who strayed. Zlarica Hoke, VOA News, Washington.